Alright, I've came home mainly to give my bees some food, as we've had bad weather this last week, and they've not been able to go get any flowers. So I've got here some water that I've heated up, and I've added about 10-12 pounds of sugar into it. Probably used half a gallon of water. Now I'm going to have at least a couple of gallons of syrup right here. So it's over 75% sugar is the idea. I just stir this till it dissolves. Have a nice thick syrup, so it'll keep for keep for a little while inside the hive. Alright, spoon won't. Alright, I'll finish this. I forgot to mention that I heated the water, but I'm not heating the water currently. You don't want to heat the water with the sugar in it, because it could cause it to caramelize, and the caramelized sugars is not good for the bees. It's it basically has carbon that's broken down inside of the sugars, and the caramelized sugar just the bees aren't designed to be able to eat it. Caramelized sugars don't hurt humans, of course, but bees are, you need to give them pure sugar that hasn't been altered. I took it down over on the other side of the wash. Well, they're buzzing all right.
Are they gonna be pissed?
Looks like they're going to that frame that I set over there for them. I put a frame that's got honey, just set it out.
Where'd you find that rock?
Right here. Right. It's kind of bad weather, so they might be kind of pissed about this.
Even got pollen.
Yep. Alright, I'm just kind of looking down in there. I can see that they're drawing out comb. I'm not going to do too much. They look angry. Just making sure they're doing alright. I can see they're bringing back food. They've got honey left.
Yeah, under that.
Yeah, there's actually a little space there for them. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, see this? They're robbing that dry. Even getting water out of it because the rain collected in it. And underneath of it too. See this frame was broke, so I just took it out. It was full of honey, and I just took it out and set it here for them. Give them a little extra food. Alright, I'm over to the hive with the queen in it. There was some bees coming out earlier. Looks like they're just taking the dead bees out to the front. And there's bees coming out. Probably going to get honey from that frame I set for them. Sorry, I just ran over here. See how many bees I got in here. Oh yeah, what's wrong with that? They got honey. Should I try to find the queen? I don't need to see her, but I would like to see if they've got eggs or not. Alright, there's nothing there. Make sure there's not a dead queen on the bottom or something. It's a little windy. That's why I set the lid like that. Alright, no eggs. Yeah, she probably hasn't even flown this week. She might end up being a drone layer. Looks like they're packing water away. You can see water down in there. Well, there's the queen. She's still there. together. There's no eggs. Probably can't even hear over this wind. Sucks. I'm hoping to do all this during the break in the weather. See, there's a little bit of blue sky. Alright, I'm putting it back. Alright. I couldn't tell if she's been mated or not. I don't think she even flew this week. It's been all rainy. Hopefully she'll still fly in the next couple of days. We're supposed to get good weather again. Alright. So I go to this other hive. Yeah, there's bees flying. I actually saw some pollen they were coming back with. So, even with a little bit of wind, they're still out working. It rained earlier, but they're still finding flowers. Alright. The fact that they're out flying tells me it's probably alright to open them up. So I'll do that. I'm just going to look to see if they've got any, see if the queen's been laying properly. Alright, I got the lid off. I'm going to try to open them up from over here. I know there's a frame that was empty, and I want to see if they've built anything on it. I'm just going to try to pry it straight up. Yeah, it feels like there's nothing on it still. Oh, it's good. Yeah, nothing. I see some drones. If you can see there, there's quite a few drones. Kind of expected that. Let me knock these girls down. Wow, this is just full of bees here. Let's see if I can show you this. Quite a few bees there. Let me take one of these and look at it. No eggs on that one. Let's look in here. Yeah, this is a pollen storage frame. You know what? I'm going to take this, and when I put it back in, I'm going to put it in the very front of the hive so they don't got that space in there. They're obviously not trying to build combs at the moment. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Oh yeah, this is the drone frame. Quite a few drones hatching out. That's just what I wanted. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like they've been hatched out for a while. The cells have already been cleaned and repaired. I did time it so they would do that last week, so they'd be ready for the queen that needed to be mated. I'm not seeing any eggs though. Let's take a look at this one. Yeah, lots of drones and some larvae. Good. Means the queen's laying. See if I can look in there. Yeah, they got plenty of larvae. They look like there's some here that are a few days old at least. Alright, this queen's laying, and they're good. Let's push all these forward and put that frame in the front and then box them up. It's kind of windy today, so I'm not going to do much more than that, what I have to do. Alright, out of the way. Alright, I'm just going to put that in the front. Got it over here. I'm just trying to work it in so I don't squish any bees. Easier said than done. Alright, looks like I got it. I went through and just pulled these off. The bees had basically chewed through the cotton string anyway. So, let me throw that there for now. That's why you want to use cotton string instead of some sort of synthetic, because the bees will chew on it. Alright, I'm just going to put the lid back on. Take that string. Alright. Alright, pick up these strings. Yeah, this hive has still got quite a lot of bees, and they got a laying queen, so they're going to get pretty strong here. I'll probably actually have to split them again. But that's alright. I'll make sure to put a laying queen right back in so they're not left without a queen for so long. That did set them back, unfortunately. Yeah, the wind's starting to pick up again. It's a good thing I got the lid on. Alright. Now I'm going to go up to the next hive and hopefully I can give them some food. Because I know up there in the canyon they're probably hungry. Alright, I just poured the sugar through my little Dixie cup funnel into this jug. Wipe up what I spilt. There's a gallon of pretty thick sugar syrup. Still a little warm, but it's cold enough now that I can go ahead and give it to the bees. This here is another gallon or so of sugar. I'm going to use when I get this jug empty, I'm going to fill it back up and go take it to another hive. I don't know if you can see, but in the bottom of this pot there's some sugar crystals. That does happen. And what you want to do is just leave them there. As the sugar cools, just anything that falls out in the pan, just leave it on the bottom. If you stir it up and try to dissolve them again, you'll end up with sugar crystals floating in your syrup, and those will cause the sugar to crystallize out inside your feeder. And I'd much rather have it crystallize out inside the pan than inside the feeder. Anyway, here's the feeder. It holds a gallon of sugar. It's got ladders. You just put it inside along with the frames. They work pretty good. I've been using these for years. You can see it's got sugar all over it. Or, not sugar, wax. Yeah, I just put it in there, fill it up, and the bees can go ahead and take it out. It'll last them however long it takes for them to suck it out of there. What I also like about these is I can use it during the winter, well, yeah, I can put it in the winter, but I can also in the midsummer, when I'm not actually feeding them sugar, I can put water in this. I can put water down inside the hive, and the bees will be able to get water. Anyway, I'm going to take these two up to the other hive up in the canyon. I'm going to go ahead and give this to them. See you up there. Right, I'm up here. While I was coming up, we had a little bit of a hailstorm. Fortunately, as soon as I got up here, it seemed to have stopped. So I shouldn't have too much trouble. Just everything's covered in little ice balls now. Alright. Looks like my jug held up. That's good. Good thick blue plastic jug here. Alright, the beehive's just up on this hill. Alright, I'm up here. It's quite a drive to get up here. But, oh look, looks like they're actually trying to use the crack here as an entrance. Not sure how I feel about that. But, at least there's still bees in here. Yeah, that's probably alright actually. Good ventilation at least. Alright, let's open them up. Hope I remembered my keys. Yep. Alright, this is key right here, I believe. Alright, there's still a little drizzling. They should be alright. Yeah, there's the bees. All clustered together. You know what, I better bring something up to put on top of them. It's probably too cold. Much too cold, actually. Alright, they got plenty of honey. Good. Probably don't need to feed them. There's a ball of bees in there, basically. Let's just push them over here and see how many bees are dead. Yep. Alright. Alright, let's put the sugar in as soon as possible then. Alright, fits good. Push them back. I better bring a towel or something and put up on top of these bars. Ventilation's good, but it's a little too much ventilation. Alright. Just pouring the sugar, which is still a little warm. Try to help them actually. I'm gonna need both hands. Hang on. Alright, they're doing alright. They're clustered up, but it's probably just because it's cold. I'm gonna come back up here. I'm gonna go back home and get a towel or something so I can put up on top of the bars. But that should be good for now. Just lock it, make sure nobody comes up and well, I doubt anyone's gonna come up here. But alright. Had to take the frame out because I put a frame in. Yeah, they're doing alright. They're flying. I see some bees are coming back with a little bit of pollen. You know, I don't know where the flowers are, but I know they've got some. Alright, I'll be back, probably. Where'd my dogs go? Alright, I'm back. You can see the bees are waking up and flying around quite a bit. The sky was clear for a second, so maybe they figured out that the weather's gonna clear up for a little while. Yeah, I found my dogs. They must have been chasing some deer or something. The other one's down there. You can see her. Probably trying to find that squirrel. Anyway, I stole one of my mom's old towels. Hopefully she won't notice. I'm gonna go ahead and put it up on top of the bars just so they stay a little warmer. Get my keys out and open them up again. Yeah, they've already found the sugar I was giving them. They're a little more active. It's a little warmer, still a bit windy though. Let's go ahead and put this towel on, shall we? This towel will probably help anyway, so I can only expose a part of the hive at a time. Let's just slide this over. Hopefully I don't close up that feeder. Let's leave a little crack here so they can get at it. Yeah, that'll do just fine. Alright. What's wrong with that? I'm going to leave this side so that the bees can still get out over there. It seems like they want to use that as an entrance. And I'm not complaining. Alright, let me put this on a little better. There, what's wrong with that? Almost long enough to go over the entire thing. To keep them insulated. Now the bees aren't flying up at me when I open them up. Now when I come by to check on them, I can just roll this over, check how much food they've got, and I don't even have to expose the bees. I should have done that earlier. It's kind of clever. Alright, I'm thinking maybe I should just go ahead and cover that. I mean, I do want this to be insulation. Some bees will be stuck out for a little while, but they'll find their way in. Yeah. Alright. Just gonna close it, make sure the lid fits now. Straighten this all out. Alright, bees, move out of the way. Oh yeah. What's wrong with that? Alright, it locks. Let's take a look over here. Yeah, it seals that right up. There's gonna be a lot of bees getting trapped out here, but they'll find their way in. Maybe I should open this entrance plug. There we go. I figured they might want to come on this side anyway, because this is where the sun's going to be rising. Yeah, just open that entrance plug. Yeah, they're already going in. Alright. That'll do. Alright, it's starting to rain again. Let's go home. Call this the episode. It is April 20th, by the way. No. Is that? Yeah, April 20th. It's a new watch. I'm having trouble reading it.